their king. He was the king of all the demons. He had 10 heads. He had 20 arms. And when he saw what had happened to his sister, he was absolutely outraged. And he said, "Who caused this?" And Surpanaka said it was Sita. She made Rama and Lakshmana turn against me. And Ravana said, "I will seek revenge." And so he and Surpanaka made a plan. In the meantime, Sita and Rama and Lakshmana were still enjoying the forest. Now, Sita was a city girl. She hadn't gone camping. She didn't know about living in the forest. So it gave Rama and Lakshmana something to do. So they were showing her the ways of the forest, introducing her to all the different creatures and telling what to beware of and which plants to pay attention to and which things might be trickery. And one day, they were going through the forest and Sita saw this golden deer. And she pointed to it and she said, "I want that. Oh, Rama, please get that deer. It can be my pet." And Rama thought this wasn't a bad idea. So he started to go and Lakshmana stopped him and said, "It could be a trick." And Rama said, "No, my wife wants this deer. I will get it for her." And he went after the deer, of course. It was a deer. So the deer skidded away from him and started darting away. And Rama followed this deer. And the deer took him deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into the forest until he was far away from Sita and Lakshmana. So Rama was getting a little tired of chasing this deer. So he decided he would wound it and bring it to Sita and she would nurse it back to health and maybe they would be closer. So he got out a bow and arrow and he aimed at the deer's leg and the deer gave a little yelp and fell down. But as Rama approached it, he saw the deer change shape. Indeed, it was a trick. It was a demon. It was a magician in the court of Ravana. The magician Marucha. And the magician, upon seeing Rama approach, he started speaking with Rama's voice. And he was saying, "Help, Sita! Help, Lakshmana! Help, Sita! Help, Lakshmana!" And he died. Now Rama knew that there was something up because this demon was using his voice. So he raced back to get to Sita and Lakshmana. In the meantime, Sita and Lakshmana heard Rama's voice. And Sita said, "Oh, you must find out what happened to Rama. You must go." And Lakshmana said, "No, I'm here to protect you." She said, "But we heard his voice." And Lakshmana said, "This is Rama. He is a fierce warrior. A little deer is not going to hurt him, even if it's a demon deer." And Sita said, "You must go." And so Lakshmana got a magical knife and he drew a circle around Sita. And he told her, "This will protect you as long as you stay in this circle. Do not step out of the circle. You step out of the circle, you will no longer be protected. Promise me that." And Sita says, okay, just go get Rama." And so Lakshmana ran into the forest. And of course he ran into Rama that was still a good distance away from Sita. And Rama saw that Lakshmana was not with Sita, and he said, "Where's Sita?" And Lakshmana said, "I drew a magical circle around her. She's protected. She's okay." In the meantime, as soon as Lakshmana disappeared into the forest, a beggar monk with ragged nose and a wooden pole came out of the forest, asking for food, asking for alms. And Sita said, "Well, the least I could do is give him something." So she reached in her robes and she brought him some gold coins. But the beggar was standing a little too far for her to just put it in his bowl from the circle. So she stepped out of the circle. And as soon as she put those coins in the bowl, 20 hands grabbed her and she looked up at the 10 angry faces of Ravana. And he said, "Now, Sita, I got you." And he dragged They saw not even a bird up in the sky. They saw no people flying. They saw no chariots. And then they thought, well, maybe they decided to go to a different part of the forest, and they decided to go by way of the sky. And so, Rama got all the animals in the forest to help them look for Sita. Sita Ram Jai Sita Ram Patita Padam Sita Ram Sita Ram Jai Sita Ram Patita Padam Sita Ram. And in their looking, they came upon a kingdom of monkeys. And they met their king, the king of the monkeys. The monkey king's name was Hanuman. And Hanuman came forth and said, "You must be Rama." And Rama said, "Oh, please, can you help us? Sita is gone, and we fear the worst for her." So Hanuman and all of his monkey minions scoured the forest for Sita. They went all the way to the edge of the forest, where there was a sparkling sea. And so Hanuman, who had magical powers, Hanuman could be as strong as 1,000 men. He could make himself as small as a flea or as large as a mountain. And so Hanuman made himself into a giant so he could look over the sea and see perhaps if there's something there where Sita could be. And he saw the island of Lanka. So he crossed over and he made himself into a kitty. Little animal that people would kind of ignore. Some people would kick the cat out of the way, and some people would go, "Oh, look at kitty and cat." But Hanuman was with the cat. And Hanuman went throughout the streets of Lanka looking for a place where Sita would be. And then he heard crying behind a wall. So he jumped up on the wall. Then he jumped out of a tree and he saw that it was a garden. And there, sitting in the garden on a bench, was Sita crying. She was being guarded by 12 demonesses, 12 female demons. Hanuman looked up and here comes Ravana. Ravana kneels before Sita and says, "You must marry me. At first I wanted vengeance for what you did to my sister, but your beauty is so great. You must be one of my wives." Sita, of course, pulled her hand away and said, "No. Rama will come and rescue me, and you'll be sorry then." Ravana stood up in absolute anger, and he says, "I will ask you 3 more times to be my wife, and if you refuse again, I'll chop you up into little pieces and I'll eat you." And Sita said, "So be it." And Ravana left. Hanuman jumped into Sita's lap, and Sita was a little surprised, but she liked cats. So she was petting it, and Hanuman started to cry. And Hanuman looked up at Sita and said, "I am not really a cat. I am Hanuman. I have met your husband, Rama, and I will take you back to him. Jump on my back and I can take you." And Sita said, "No. This is a question of honor for my husband. He must come and rescue me. Besides, how do I know that you are a friend of Rama? How do I know that this isn't some kind of trick?" And Hanuman produced a ring that Rama had given him and showed it to Sita. Sita recognized the ring because it was a gift that she had given to Rama. And she said, "Oh, well, please tell Rama where I am. He should come soon because